My govannen niblings, welcome back to the adventures of Hvila in Middle-earth. Right now, we're still in the Vales of Anduin, in what is essentially the tutorial for Beornings. I just finished fighting sickle flies and running a couple of errands for my siblings and cousins here at Beorning, or Beorn's home, and I'm about to talk with, I believe this is my sister.
Most afternoons you spend daydreaming in the sun. What is different today?
So I tell her about Radagast showing up, and she's making fun of the person who told me that I need to fight. Looking at the mark on her face. It's like a green vine mark. The Carrack. So, she's still talking about how we're not allowed to leave this place. Something's not right. Goblins? Oh, that is the level up animation. So I'm now level 2. Alright, got that goblin. Alright, so she wants me to hurry back to the lodge and tell them that we're under attack by goblins. Okay. I love all these flowers. Oh, here's some goblins. And see, here's what I was talking about. When I get close to these goblins, they start attacking me right away. As opposed to the sickle flies, which waited for me to attack them. I'll change into a bear. That one. There's some more goblins. And look, my tattoo is on my face even when I'm a bear. That's pretty neat. Here's one. Boy, I make short work of them in bear form. Bears are powerful, apparently. And I'm now out of wrath. I'll revert back to man form. Missed a goblin back here, I think. There it is. Use my axe on it since I'm out of wrath. Drive these goblin raiders from our lands. Big hit. Alright, I don't see any more. looking for the entrance here. My cousin was out here. Well, he's been busy. Fighting goblins. And one thing to note is that all of these characters that I've met here so far are what are called non-player characters. They're not other players. They are programmed characters in the game that, you know, respond in the ways that you've seen so far. And they're designed to basically tell you the... Oh, he changed back into... and he's telling me something about the goblins attacking. But yeah, so they're basically... So, you know, I can talk to him.
These goblins thought they could best me. Foolish creatures.
So non-player characters in this kind of game, they give you quests, or they are shopkeepers, or they further the story in some way or another.
That is very peculiar.
So I tell him about the goblin raid. He's saying he's worried about our sister being hurt, that she might have broken a tooth on a goblin skull. Not that he's actually worried about her being hurt by goblins. So it sounds like Bjorn is my grandfather. Sounds like Radagast is urging us to take action. Radagast wants us to go contact other people for help. Grimbjorn is saying he'll send me. And my brother doesn't like that.
I have made my decision. You will leave our land and bring a message of warning.
So he's sending me off to do what Radagast says I should do.
Good, good, good.
So Radagast wants me to find a ranger named Aragorn, who you'll recognize from the books.
Did I not tell you your time would come?
My sister seems to have a good sense of humor. She says she'll join me eventually, one way or another. Brother is sulking. Because he wants to go out instead of me. Alright.
You will need to prepare for the journey, yes?
So he's saying I need things to take with me. Looks like this is a bunch of equipment.
I will give you what you need for your journey.
And so Grimbeorn is giving me all this stuff. Including some potions and food. Alright. So once I click Finish Now, it'll take me out of this tutorial area here in the Vales of Anduin, and it will send me to Breland. So before I do that, I will put on some of this equipment. So this is my inventory here, and a free account would, their inventory would look a little bit different from this. But I can put some of this stuff on. So this is my equipment screen here. So as you can see, when I equip some of these things, they move over into my equipment screen, and it gives me increases some of my stats, or gives me more armor, that sort of thing. And a lot of this is better than what I already had, or something that I wasn't wearing yet. These boots are better. These bracers are better. This axe is better than the axe I had. And then a lot of this other stuff are things that I get either for buying the expansions or for being a subscriber, that sort of thing. I won't go into all of these items just now. I'll handle most of that off camera. One thing that's neat, though, is that Lord of the Rings Online has this system where you can have things equipped mechanically and gain the benefits from them, but say, see, like this hood that I'm wearing here, it's giving me armor and some stat boosts, but I don't actually want it to display. So I can click this button, and now it looks like I'm not wearing a hood. So, in the game, for example, see, now it doesn't look like I'm wearing this hood. But if I go to my equipment screen, I am still wearing it. So I'm still getting the benefit of it from the armor and the might, but my appearance is not changed by the hood. And so that's a great system in this game to customize your appearance. You can even make it look like you're wearing different equipment than you actually have equipped, which I do on most of my characters. So, and I'm going to turn off the cloak as well, and maybe these shoulders, because I'm going to a kind of a warmer area. I don't need those giant fur shoulders. So that's all that there is here in the Vales of Anduin. Now this would normally take me to Bree, and then it merges with the same early quests that humans go through. However, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to move over to the Shire. Basically, there are 3 low-level zones in the game. So this is kind of a map of the world. Normally, Beornings would go on to Breland, which is one of the zones that starts you off from level 5 up to level 20 or so. The others are the Shire, where hobbits are sent, and then Ered Luin, where dwarves and elves are sent once they reach level 5. But I'm going to move over to the Shire, because I only really need to do one of these zones. I don't need to do all 3 since they're for the same level range. The Shire is while all of these are very cool areas, the Shire is much more iconic. And one of the most beautiful parts of the game. So I will be doing quests there on my next episode. So thank you for joining me, Niblings, on Vhila's Adventures Through Middle-earth. See you next time.